It has been an emotional 24 hours for Uluru's traditional owners as their pleas to have the rock closed to climbers were finally met. Andrea Crothers joins us live from Uluru. Andrea, describe the scenes as the gates were shut for the last time.
Good morning, Tim and Janie. Well, today is the first day in history that Uluru is closed to climbers. Now, as those gates were shut for the last time at 4 o'clock yesterday, it was really a scene of relief and empowerment. There were traditional owners there and they were openly crying that their wishes had finally come true. Obviously, the Uluru people here got returned to the land 34 years ago now. They finally have that wish that the gates are shut. Take a listen as that sign was hung up.
But Aboriginal people, people white fella.
What?
People white fella. All right.
All right, this is just given back recently for the lease, 1985 lease, but we've been here beyond that. Yeah.
Of the Olympics.
Now, we obviously saw that influx of tourists come into Uluru yesterday. There were people lined up outside the gates from 4:30am. They didn't actually get to start climbing until 10am. Now, one fellow, James Martin from Wodonga in Victoria, he actually spent the entire day up Uluru. He got up there from the start at 10 o'clock and then actually finally was one of the last 8 stragglers slowly making their way down just after 7 o'clock last night. Now, he said that he respects the rock, that he is sorry to the traditional owners for the harm that has been caused to the rock. He actually believes that it should be shut for a short period of time, but he does want it to be reopened one day. But he did say that he actually also even carried down his own urine so that he could prolong his walk. Here's him after he came down the rock.
The real beauty of Uluru is not climbing up to the top just so that you can put your hands on the plaque. You don't go up there to make phone calls. You don't go up there to take pictures. You climb up there so you can sit down, look at the world.
Now, this last 8 were a group of strangers. They were a rather determined bunch, all wanting to be the last ones to be able to say that they were the last ones to climb Uluru. Now, there was also a fellow by the name of Jason Dudders. Now, he came all the way from Las Vegas for just a couple of days just so he could climb the rock one last time after first climbing it in 2007. Jason, you realise your face is obviously going to be plastered across international media as one of the last people to climb the rock. Are you worried about kickback from that?
Well, I know there's a big controversy on the hike, and I respect the First Nations here, but since it was an optional thing to do, I decided to do it.
Now, from today, Parks Australia will be ramping up security around Uluru. Those caught doing the wrong thing could face fines of up to $10,000. But all of that aside, the celebrations now will kick off tomorrow as the traditional owners and locals celebrate this new beginning for Uluru. Tim, Janie?
Yeah, certainly some very interesting stories there. And end of an era, as you mentioned. Andrea Crothers live in Uluru in the Northern Territory. Thank you very much for updating us this morning.